It's not every day that you get a phone call asking if you'd like to join a 2-week, 1,000-mile sailing adventure through Central America. After last year's cold and wild ride down the U.S. West Coast on Beagle Spirit, the idea of warm weather and a gentle breeze sounded like the perfect change of pace. Then Brett casually mentioned something about a couple of windy spots. There are two notorious spots along the way known for high winds and steep waves, the Tehuantepec and Papagayo winds. Both are fueled by warm waters from the Gulf of Mexico, capable of blowing over 50 knots and sending massive waves crashing across the ocean. Thanks to modern weather forecasting, we were able to navigate around these high winds and stay safe. Our journey began with a few relaxing days in Zihuatanejo, where we soaked in the vibrant atmosphere of the Guitar Festival, enjoyed delicious food, and caught up with fellow cruisers. But as with every port stay, the time came to leave. On the morning of March 5th, we set sail, pointed our bow southeast, and began our journey towards Chiapas. Every evening, we kicked off Captain's Hour, a time to reflect on the day's adventures and discuss the plans for tomorrow. Afterward, we'd prepare a hearty meal and enjoy the stunning sunsets. Cooking on a boat presents unique challenges, especially when you're standing on a constantly moving surface. Here's Brett, expertly grilling pork chops on the barbecue, strapped into the boat with his harness and somehow managing not to spill anything overboard. Throughout the trip, we had the pleasure of some amazing spinnaker sailing. The angles need to be just right to take full advantage of the sail, and getting it up and down can be tricky. But by the end of the trip, we were handling the spinnaker like a well-oiled race team, reveling in the acceleration each time it filled with wind. Sunsets at sea are always magical. As the sun dips toward the horizon, it drops so quickly, and every evening we'd wonder if we saw the green flash. Equally awe-inspiring were the sunrises. One morning, I was lucky enough to witness bioluminescence in the wake of the boat. The bright blue flashes danced in sync with the glassy seas in the unfolding sunrise, a moment I'll never forget. Throughout the journey, we encountered an abundance of sea turtles. They seemed to be soaking up the sun, and occasionally we'd spot a seabird resting on their backs. Despite numerous attempts, I never quite captured the perfect shot of them. On March 9th, during my 1 to 5 a.m. watch, I caught the faint scent of land for the first time in days. It was thrilling to know that we were nearing Chiapas, safely avoiding the turbulent winds of the Tehuantepec Gulf. Sailors often say the most dangerous part of any voyage is getting in and out of a marina, but thankfully the Chiapas Marina made it all so easy. The marina had other cruisers checking in and out of Mexico, so every afternoon we'd meet by the pool to swap stories of our travels. We also indulged in some fantastic local cuisine at the restaurant. We eventually cut our stay short to avoid the Papagayo winds that were waiting for us on the next leg of our journey. Before leaving, we had a final inspection from the Mexican Navy, where we met Orion, their drug-sniffing dog. Along the way, we caught 2 fish with the hand line, but they weren't the best for eating, so we threw them back in the ocean. Back in Chiapas, we learned that the Nicaraguan Navy requires all boats to fly a courtesy flag, even if you're not planning to stop. Luckily, one was ordered from Amazon and it was delivered right to the marina in Chiapas. Dolphins are always a welcome sight at sea, and we enjoyed their playful swims alongside the bow of our boat. One evening, while savoring a delicious meal, a little bird landed on Brett's head. It must have been exhausted from its long flight over the ocean and was looking for a rest. After staying with us for a while, it took off, continuing its journey. Sailing at night under a full moon is truly a breathtaking experience, a quiet, magical sight that never gets old. It was fun to see the Southern Cross constellation for the first time, and even a full lunar eclipse. Finally, on March 15th, we arrived at the Papagayo Marina, marking the end of a 1,000 nautical mile journey. After checking in, we treated ourselves to a nice dinner at the marina's restaurant called the Dive Bar. Just a short ride away from the marina, we discovered a Four Seasons resort. We decided to take a day off and soak in all the luxury amenities they had to offer, a well-earned treat after such an incredible voyage.